Well, hello
Well,
again,
hello.
people.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back.
That's Ryan.
Hi. And that is Jason.
Okay, so um, and honestly, every time we open up our episodes, I always do well, hello. I have no idea why I do this, but it seems natural, and I guess it's just my thing. Cool. What are we talking about today? What are we doing?
Well,
So
first of
interesting.
all, we are going deep into the dark, pendulous sewer systems of cinema.
Thank God you said cinema. I had no idea where you were going with that deep, dark.
Trust me, sweetheart. If I was talking about a butthole, you would know it.
Again, we're just going to leave that one right there.
But putting all that aside, we're talking about kind of the elements of cinema that have totally changed due to the pandemic, due to the current climate, and basically the rebirth of certain things in the wake of all of the changes. Well, I have actually a very interesting question, and I'm curious to see if you will be able to answer it for me and our viewers.
I'll try.
Basically, with theaters scrambling to reconnect, so to speak, with their audience, you know, where do we kind of see like the art of film within cinemas going in the foreseeable future? Like, what are we gonna do?
Well, I mean, I think it's already been established right now. Is like all of these big blockbusters, they're moving to streaming platforms. Mulan, but that movie is actually switching it a little bit with the Disney Plus. Remember with their like new kind of subscription thing?
No, go please.
Ahead. Mulan. I mean, like I said, Mulan with Disney Plus. I mean, that actually, because we have Apple TV, and they've been throwing it up onto movies, iMovies, and everything. It was like a rental thing where you can rent it for like $19.99, which is expensive as hell. But now they have this whole like Mulan thing, and
yeah,
Mulan is coming.
Bummer.
Yeah, because it's coming to Disney Plus, and it's like I think what was it, like 29 or 39.99 or something like that.
It's
buy it.
Yeah, it's basically $30, and then basically you own it per se, as long as you have the subscription to Disney Plus. And the whole thing is, though, is like that aside, the fact is that we were supposed to see this in movie theaters in March, but of course everything happened, and now, and it's the money they've put into it. It looks ridiculously beautiful, and it was set to be one of the biggest hits of the year. And now here we are, and basically they're sending it to Disney Plus, and I heard to certain select theaters that was a moment they were thinking of in September, but it's looking more now on a streaming platform, which is so fucking crazy to me.
Yeah, it's I don't know, it doesn't have the same, I don't know, it doesn't have the same attitude, same kind of pizzazz. Like, it's always, you go to the theater because you go to the theater, you'll have like go maybe like happy hour, have a few cocktails, maybe have like a few hors d'oeuvres or something like that, run to the theater, grab popcorn, check out the movie. It's like this whole thing. And now it's, being that it's on streaming, all you do is sit at home. It loses its, I don't watch as many movies now that I used to. I loved going to the movie theaters.
Well, I loved going to the movie theaters too, as somebody who's always loved cinema. But I have to say, though, I'm just going to throw something that you had said earlier. Most of us, we brought happy hour to the movie theater. Now, let's be honest here. All of you kittens and critters out there, you know what I'm talking about. You hit the liquor store on the way to the movie theater. You buy a bottle of vodka. You go and you buy to the convenience stand. You buy a cola the size of Saturn, or a Sprite, or an orange soda. And then you throw most of it away in the garbage can, fill the rest up with vodka, go into the theater, and then, of course, you have a few shot glasses in your purse. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen? I think I am.
Okay, well, that was his happy hour at the theaters. I never snuck alcohol into the movie theaters. I was a good boy.
Bad Girls Club for life.
Apparently.
So much fun. And I miss those times of getting sloshed and being a banger sister at the movie theater and just
Ooh, that
having a
was a good
ball.
movie.
Great movie, of
Right?
course. I would like to say I was Goldie Hawn. But we were all just, that was the legend of being in the movies.
It was the heyday.
I'm missing all of the hijinks of what a movie theater was. And
Until this one gets gum in his hair, and then movie theaters are bad.
I've actually had gum in my hair many, many times. So it's totally happened. At a movie theater, in my own house, and also some stupid bitch on the playground circa 2003. So mahalo.
Cute. I was going to say, with all, pandemic and everything and all the movie theaters having to restructure like we were talking about, is like, how has it been, like, how we've been talking about like all these different things like genres and everything, but I know there is one specific subgenre that came out that you were telling me about that I had no clue about. So why don't you tell all these little chickadees out there what this little new subgenre is? Hello.
Why? Hello.
Well,
Let's
hello.
see.
What is that subgenre?
Well, it's called queer horror.
Queer horror?
Yes, actually.
Queer
So
horror? I still can't say it.
it's okay. You have to think of it this way. I think it's very interesting that with what's going on, that, just like through anything, things are birthed out of chaos. And which basically involves filming through Zoom, filming through YouTube, filming through your own iPhone, and basically making a hit film in the process. Great example is this film called The Host, which actually got a rare rating of 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is also extremely uncommon. Besides films like that, you're having a lot of B films that otherwise would not see the light of day that are coming into play at movie theaters, aka the rebirth of the drive-in theater.
I mean, talking about nostalgia, that is, I still remember, and that's not even a part of my age group, drive-ins. Like, drive-ins were pretty much dead before I came along. And then I know there was still...
When?
Shut up. I know there was still one drive-in, the Capitol Drive-In, San Jose, that was still open. And I've gone there a few times, actually, just as a teenager, driving, just getting a car, being able to go there, doing that just to actually experience it. And now drive-ins are coming back, and it's opening up a whole new world in Aladdin. It's opening up a whole new world for drive-ins, because what do they have now? They have the drive-in theaters, they have the drive-in concerts, they have the drive-in drag shows. Everything is drive-in. This is...
Yeah, well,
I want to do this.
Now, technically speaking, drive-ins never actually left us. It was just mainly in small towns, primarily in Middle America and certain parts in the South. They have, but now...
It left us.
They've basically, it's just very interesting. For God's sakes, just a few blocks away from here, and here we are, Bay Area, California, mahalo.
Right.
It's just like they're making it in rec center areas, places where there would be county fairs.
Right.
In Europe, they're having them on, literally, you're on gondolas, and you're going to be watching like the screens on some sort of fabulous on a boat. There's like a lot of different ways people are taking advantage of the situation, because it is social distancing at its best, because whether it be a gondola, whether it be a car. But yes, it's the rebirth of nostalgia as we know it. And I think this is a very interesting time and place. It's a moment in time. I'm curious to see kind of how this kind of floods in, because how is AMC going to lure people back to the theaters? And until then, this is what we have. So, where are we going to go with this?
Here, now, Zoom sucks balls.
Oh my God, the biggest, hairy, veiny, giant, meatball-looking, sweaty in a pair of shorts, stuck in the sand for 2 weeks straight. I'm telling you, it reeks.
I cannot wait until we can actually start filming outside of Zoom, filming in like an actual filming program. this is
I
just
know.
this is
Well,
for like the last few weeks, I think, because everybody is finally moving on. Like everybody's moving to Zoom, and hell, movies are being filmed on Zoom. As we said, I think their bandwidth is just like. And
and that's the whole. And I'm sorry, but it's just like it's totally taking quality down. We deal with this shit on. Technology is constantly dick whipping us all the time, and not in a good way. And it's just like, oh,
dick
ow.
whipping. I love it.
Putting all that aside, it's like
It's good.
but it's true though, and it's really all we can do is kind of use what we have and try and make the best of it and make it fabulous, because if you have the personality, the persona, and the magical talent, then anything is possible.
Ooh, getting into little show tunes there. Great.
Possible.
That was cute.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Inside joke. Anyway, as always, it's been a shit ton of fun, and we are, I mean, as we are with pretty much any episode, any topic that we talk about, we're really passionate about it. Fashion, movies, pop culture, whatever.
Absolutely.
Of course, everything is circling around quarantine and pandemic and everything, but that's just kind of the life that we're living right now, so we can't really get away from that.
It is, but also interesting little newsies is that we are looking to eventually start filming outside of this Zoom.
We're trying. Yeah, exactly. It won't be in a room. We'll say that.
No. Actually, Mother Nature will be smiling and shitting on us from her sun rays all day.
Don't say shitting on us, because I get shit on by a pigeon all the fucking time. I don't need another one.
He does.
I seriously do. I get shit on by pigeons all the time.
I sit on their shit. So really, at the end of the day, who's winning? I don't think either of us.
No. But anyway, on that note, on that lovely shitty note, we bid adieu.
Adieu, and don't forget to do. Never forget to subscribe.
Subscribe.
Always subscribe. Continue to follow us and love what we do, because we love you.
And you better love us.
Bye.